This is Irontrader. It is Sunday night. Happy Easter to all. Okay, so we're going to take a look here at crude oil, at natural gas. We'll take a look at gold, silver, and at Bitcoin. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation by selling stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Alrighty, first on the docket here we have the old crude oil. Now, T-Man says that Saturday came out that he said that they had 48 hours something. He's going to blow up all their power stations and I don't know what else, but pretty much everything that had and blow them off the face of the earth here. So this war is far from done, okay? Right now, the NASDAQ futures are down 210. And until this war is settled, that Straits of Hormuz is open, you can have a wet, wild market, okay? All right, so we're looking at 114.77 level. So all I got to do is we look right to the left of the chart here. And what do we see right there? You got 114.05, okay? Now, your next level here, we come right up here, is going to be right there at that one right there, 115.56 level. And then we come up to 116.64. And then we come right here to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 117.14. And then we got your big retest up here at 119.48. Now, we crack above that. Then we just bring that price channel right across here. And we have 123.68. And then 130.50 level, okay? So right now, crude oil is rocking and rolling. I'm long the UCO, and should be able to start trading that here at 8 p.m. Okay, now here on the downside, we'd want to look just at the opposite of what we're going on here. Okay, so you look at right there. We're going to come right down to the top of this candle at 111.16. That's going to be your support levels there, okay? Then we come right down here. What do we got here? We got, all the way here. You're looking at that 105 area. But realistically, this is what we really need to hold is this 102. This is that 8-day on a simple moving average. That's going to be very, very key. Now, we can look at the top of this candle here. You're looking at 106.86 level. We have a 105 level. We have right there 103.31. But just watch that 8-day. That is everything. As long as that price is above that 8-day, it's going to be sideways to up action. Okay. So right there, you're looking at that 102 area. Next level there is that 96.40. And then we can just venture right down here. You got 92.08. We have 89.51. We come down here, 86.46. Come down there at 84.37. You have a big retest down here at your 50-day at 78.65 level. Okay. Then if we lose that, this is what we're going to be looking for right there is that 75.51. But we got a ways off. I like to show you where it could possibly go. But right now, basically what we're looking for is the upside action. I'm looking for the retest here of 119.48. Then we'll see what the reaction is. Does it blast up and go right for that 123.68? And break through that and go to 130 area, maybe even go to the 150 area. Very, very possible with the situation we have going on. Now, the longer this goes on, the gas prices are going to be high. All your food, everything, because all the fertilizers that go through the Straits of Hormuz, everything's going to be high. So this is going to be not good going down the road. You're not going to see that inflation rate today, but you will see it here as the months go on, okay? Now, there's 41 nations over there that are trying to get that Straits of Hormuz open. I don't think T-Man's going to be able to do it. Iran's definitely not going to tolerate this. Whatever they send, U.S. sends to them, they're going to start sending back. And it's just a big, huge conflict there. This war, I say, again, is far from over. So what as a trader is, we got to figure out how to make money off of this. And how you do it is right now, crude oil is on the long side. Okay, so just watch that next level there. Okay, that's going to be the key. Just watch that 115.56 level. Watch that key 116.64. Then watch that right there 117.14, and then watch that retest. It's going to be very, very important. See what happens. Does it blast up through there, or does it hit it and come right on back? But as long as that price is above that 8-day, we are long the crude ski. Okay, let's take a look now at natural gas. Alrighty, here we have natural gas, your daily and weekly chart. And I can see here we're doing, it's just like a whole lot of nothing here, okay? So bottom line here, we still have a double bottom situation going here, okay? So we hit this low right here of 277, and that was basically the low right there of 277. So we still have that double bottom action, but again, if we start losing that, then what we're going to do is you're going to come right down here. This is going to be your target level at 268, and then we'll come down here at 262. Okay, then all we do is we just keep following it right on down. What do we have here? You got 251 level here. We come down here. You got 245 level. We come down to the bottom there. You got 226, and then we come down there at 221. Then we're looking for your big target all the way down here at that 1.87. I don't know if you think it's really going to go down. Simple reason: this time of the year, the shoulder seat is working itself out. It's usually halfway through February and all the way through March, and now we're already into the April situation here. So again, look for a nice good trade on this. I just do the UNG long, KLD short, work out very, very nice. Now, another one that I always like to trade here is Chesapeake Energy, CRK. That's always a very, very a good one. CHK, that's Chesapeake. Another one good is Comstock Resources, okay, CRK. I always get those two mixed up there. CRK, that's the one with Jerry Jones. From the Dallas Cowboys, owns about 87% of that. And that's a good combination of oil and it's a good combination of natural gas here. So that's always one that we want to take a look at play. We'll probably look at that at midday trading like a tomorrow situation, okay? But right now here on natural gas, this is what you want to look for. On the upside is that 290 area. That's your 8-day. And then we look for that 301, okay? There's your 21-day. Now we start getting above that. We come up here at 315 and we work up there all the way to this candle here at 321. We come up to that 327. Then we'll be looking here for that 330. That's going to be your key level there. And then we have the retest there at 349. And your 200 days sitting at 352, but it's all sitting right there. We get above it, we got 375. So right now, your price is below all your simple moving averages, but just be patient. Natural gas is going to have its day again. I've been trading natural gas for 2.5 decades, and it always looks like this. They don't call it the Widowmaker for nothing. It popped right up here nicely on that, basically on the weather that was coming across the U.S., and then she just fell right on down. And now we just have a sideways consolidation. But always look at consolidation as building energy. The more it can consolidate, the more it'll build up, and it's gonna, once it gets going, it'll start blasting. But what we're looking for here is we have a double bottom situation. But what we're looking for is something like this. See how we have this low at 262, and then it retested it here, okay? Then we have that 277. Then it retested again here. You see that, how we got that 290 right there? We have that 289 level. See, we're at that series of higher lows and higher highs. Then once it breaks out, it has a really nice good run where it'll be very consistent running up here pretty much every day like that. And then we got all the way up to that 549 level. So just be a little bit patient, but I think natural gas is going to have its time again. Just watch that key 277 on the bottom and that 8-day, okay, and that 21-day are on the upside. All right, let's take a look here now at gold. Okay, now gold has been a really good trade. I only traded on alongside the GLD. Okay, now we had this nice good drop all the way up, but you notice where it came in? Right, dead nuts to that 200-day. Look at that, how nice it is, okay? Then it rallied up here, got above that 8-day, crashed right up in, and where did it go? Right into that 21-day. That's why I call it 21-day the catch-all. Once you get above that 8-day, we had the 100-day, but that 21-day is a catch-all, went right into it, and look here, boom, Friday's action, where to go? Right into it, then pulled right back, but you notice it held that 8-day on the downside. So this is what you're looking on the downside for your support level is 46.55. There's your 100-day. Then we look for that 8-day at 45.99. Now we start losing that. Then we can come to the bottom at 45.80 level. We have 45.10. We'll come down here 44.44. And then we have 4400. We come down here at 43.48. And then we have 43.06. Then we're looking for that 200-day at 41.48. And then your retest is this right there at 4100, at the old price channel. Basically just the bottom of that candle, okay? Now on the upside, this 21-day is everything. We got to get above that. Now you can see here how that is sitting at 47.85. And we have your 21-day. Let me bigger up a little bit for you. Okay, we got this 21-day sitting right here at 46.77. So you can see here how we're just like right there kind of a situation, okay? That's where you're sitting at 46.77. You got to get above that. That's going to be very, very key. Once you do, then we can head for this 21-day, okay? Once we get above that, then we can head for that 8-day at 48.76, and then we have that 49.58. But right now, you got to figure the price right here on the daily is above the 200-day, the 8-day, and the 100-day so far as holding. So all we have is 2 more to go. We get above that, we got a nice target up here at 52.48. We got a nice target there at 54.34, and we got a nice target breakout at 56.26 level, okay? But always, always, always watch these key right there. Okay, watch that key, that 21-day, watch that key 8-day and there, and then watch the 8-day, the 100-day, and then your 21-day right there. That's going to be very, very critical. Once we start getting above that, then we can head right there for that 8-day, head for that 50-day. Once we break above that, we got a nice good target. Yeah, there's resistance here, don't get me wrong, but there is, that'd be your big target is that 52.48 there. Now, You can see to where this is not overbought or oversold. The green is over your red. The little bars are moving up here. So you can see the momentum there to the upside kind of a situation. This here is not overbought or oversold. The green is below your red, shows that momentum to the downside. But we have a bottoming tail there on the weekly. We have a bottoming tail right here on the daily, which is always looking very, very good. So just be patient with this here. To me, I'm just going to be trading it. If we hold that 100-day and start moving up here, then I'll take it right after that 21-day, and then we'll see what the reaction is. But what I do is when I trade this, I can see, okay, it held that 8-day. Then next time I said, right here, as soon as it got to that 21-day, I took my trade right off because it's never going to get through there the first time. It just doesn't work like that. Then it came down, held that 8-day again, okay? Beautiful trade all the way back up here. Boom, take it off again, okay? Now we got to see if we can just do it again, kind of a situation, okay? So bottom line, this is still just a trading situation as of now. All right, let's take a look at silver. All right, silver, one of my favorite trades. Now, again, I only trade on the long side, SLV, but such a great scalping. Came all the way down here. Look how nice that is. Came all the way down. Never made it down to that 200-day, and then she's rallying right on up here. But there's key levels that we have to watch on the downside, and that's going to be this 8-day, 71.92. You want to watch that. It's got to hold that. If not, we're going to come down here, test this level here at 69.61 level. Then we'll come down here at 67.70. We'll come down here at 66.70, and then we have a retest down here at 65.55, and then right there your price channel at 61.21. That is your big retest. Then if we lose it, you got the 200-day, and it would come all the way down here at that 50-day. Now this 50-day is moving up nice. 100-day, 200-day, and the 21-day also moving up here very nice, and the 8-day has not crossed over yet. Okay, so right there, 75.57. Always remember that level. Okay, now here we go, 74.97 on the upside. That's your 100-day. You got to get above that. Okay, we do. Then we go right here, 75.57. Then we go 76.36. Okay, we get above that. Then we can head right there for that 8-day at 78.39, and right there for that 82. Now we crack that 82, which eventually I believe it will. Then we have that nice 90 level right there, 90.38. Then we come right up here. Okay, you got 97.30, and we have a big retest up there at 121. Once we start breaking that, yeah, we have resistance here, no question about it. But we got to get through that right there, that key 100-day first, that 21-day. Right here, you got to get through this 21-day and that 8-day. So you do have a lot of resistance, but this has just been a really, really good trader. If you look at SLV, you can get anywhere from, say, a point to 4 points a day out of that very, very easily. Okay. Now, even if you start scalping to say more than once, you could probably get 5-6 points out of that a day. It's a very, very good, very, very easy trade. Now, 43, this is not overbought or oversold. The green is over your red. Little bars going up here. You see the uptrending situation. This is pretty much the same as gold. We got a downtrend situation here. We got a sideways action, but we got to get above these key levels here. And that means everything. Once we do, then we can hit that 50-day and we can hit that 90 level. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Alrighty, now here we have Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin's going to have its day again, so don't have no worries, okay? So right now what we'll do is we're watching on the upside is right here is this 68.81, okay? And we're watching this 8-day at 68.68, okay? That's their key levels. Once we get above that, then we can attack that 21-day, okay? Then we have that nice 50-day right above it at 71.573. Then we can come all the way up here to that 76.190 level. Very, very easy. We crack that. We're going to go right here to this 21-day at 79.389. And then we have this 81.497 sitting right there as your 100 SMA here. Now, the price right now is below all your simple moving average. Everything is rolling over. Everything is ugly. Oh, this is going nowhere. Patience with this. That's the key. Now, for me, this is a really nice two-way trade. BITX for the long, BIT on the old short ski. Okay. Now, we do have an uptrending chart. Okay, going here. Now, the key level, what we want to do is got to hold right here, this 65.90, okay? Because how many times have days where we held it? Now, we lose that, you're going to come right down here to that 6,500 flat. Then we'll come down here at 63.940. Then we'll come down to 62.590. Then we come down here at 62.480. Then here's your big retest at 6,050. Now, we lose that. Right here's your target. It's going to be 59.843. Now, if we start losing that level, okay, then bottom line here, we have to look right to the left. Okay, so there you're looking at 58.945 low. Okay, and we'll come down here. You're looking at 57.550. We come here 54.545, 52.820, and then right here is going to be your big target at 49.365. Okay, that's going to be a big target. Reason being, okay, we broke up here. Okay, came down, consolidate, broke right through it. And look at this nice consolidation. But you notice at the lowest point, was right here. If you just look from the left of the chart here, look how nice it held it. Okay, so that's going to be very, very critical on support level 49.365. But you got to lose this, you got to lose that. But I like to show you where it could possibly go. Now, upside again, just watch that key 8-day right there. Watch the 8-day on the daily. We get above that, here we go. Okay, 69,868, and then we go up to that 50-day. Once we can break through all of these three simple moving averages, then we have that nice target of 76 and then that 79. Now, again, eventually this is going to break higher, but it needs a catalyst, needs some kind of a juice to get going here, okay? So eventually we're coming down here on a wedge, okay? So we're coming down on a wedge, and eventually what happens here, probably about the next week or so, week, 10 days, we're going to be going, it's going to either going to be breaking up or it's going to be breaking down, one way or the other here, as this 8-day is falling down. So again, just be a little patient with this, but don't be afraid to do, to do a little short ski, BITI. Once we lose this level here, that's 60,000, and we lose this here, man, I will be all balls out short because this is where you're going to go right down to that 49. And again, we come all the way down to this level here, you're looking at 38, and we come all the way down here, okay, down to your 29 level. Okay, very, very easy. Now, this is not overbought or oversold. We have sideways action here. But what I like about it on a weekly is, look at here. We're way at the bottom situation. Very nice. Way at the bottom here situation. So I would think that we're going to try to break it up here. Just going to need a little bit of patience here. Just give us some time kind of a situation. Alrighty, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow morning and we'll do it all over again. And remember, just pay attention to the news. Whatever's going to be going on in that war is going to be going on here in the market. Okay, so all of a sudden, if all this good news comes on, or to get a peace agreement, or have a, any kind of a situation that happens, like on the good side, the market will rally, and it's going to rally extremely, extremely hard. Okay, so just be a little bit patient with this. And then right now, what we have, traders market. That's the key, traders market. All right, traders in front of you. Now what you want.